stay alive for? That endless scurrying from bad to good to bad again must have been exhausting. And each return to bad brought with it a little flurry of deaths. Tell me, if you admired humans so much, why did you keep inflicting your failures upon them?
Okay, as you do that, Rose, you wake up, nice nap. It's about 5 p.m.
Uh-huh.
You see, the sun is not completely set. It's starting to get it's getting lower in the sky. It's not like dusk yet. There's still plenty of sunlight. But yeah, what do you do?
She will start writing her first draft while waiting for the sun to set up. So it's a bit cooler.
Okay.
So she will spend 1 hour on it, I imagine.
Okay.
Then I will eat a snack, I think.
Okay.
And then I will go to this Enigma place to visit them.
Okay.
I assume like around 7, 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's probably close to like 7:30 ish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
She's excited to show her first draft.
Um, okay. As you will join the group in a moment. Let's see. My brain is borked. Vanessa will get there first. Too many names, and I messed them all up. Okay.
Sorry
So
for having too many A names.
it's okay. Gerald, as you're finishing up making your food, Alexander has wandered off to his room. You suddenly hear like the absolute pealing of a car. Someone's probably going a bit too fast for a residential street, you wager, and it comes up and stops what you assume in front of your house, and you see Sandy look up and start to move towards the door.
I move towards it carefully. I actually take a. I've decided to hide I have certain throwing knives at certain intervals, out of reach of Susan, and sometimes out of reach of Alexander, because I don't know what's going on sometimes with him. I don't want another crazy cat lady to go and him accidentally stab her because he's so irritated. So, definitely at my height, I'm holding one of the knives behind my back as I peer through. Does this door have like a little window to it, like a little front door window?
Yeah,
Or is it completely solid?
It has a little front door window, but it's like cloudy glass, so you're able to make out the shapes of things, but you're not able to make out finer details.
Gotcha. Joe, wait. Oh wait, did the door alarm sounded?
Before that,
waiting for me. Okay, before that.
Vanessa, I do need you to roll a intelligence roll.
Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I believe my eyes are correct, and that's what intelligence
Damn.
is. Another extreme.
Watch, the rest of the session you won't get any more.
Yeah, that's my luck.
Well,
Okay.
roll the luck roll.
No, don't do it.
Do
Don't
the
waste
luck
it.
check.
Don't waste it.
I've done it before. It was fun.
So wait, what's going on?
I'm reading up on something. I need Vanessa to roll me a d10. Just a straight one single d10. As you're driving, what really hit you finally kind of clicks, and it's slightly unnerving.
3.
Okay. You are more prone to lash out in anger for a bit of time because of the traumatic experience you just had.
Understandable.
And that will last for the next hour. You are more likely to be more to lash out in anger more than rationally.
Irritable.
You are suffering a temporary insanity effect. Okay. So, we now go back. There is a doorbell. So, you're standing.
Did I just come out of my thing when this happens, or?
Yes.
Has it been a minute since?
No.
Oh, okay.
You are currently picking yourself up off your bedroom floor. Well, this is nothing together.
Okay.
There is or Vanessa rushly knocks on the door, kind of in a panic still.
There's like a chain lock thing on the door. So Gerald will open the door, but the chain's still on, just to see who it is.
Okay.
Oh, Vanessa. Here, hold on, give me a second. Close the door, unlock the chain, and open the door. Hiding the dagger behind his back. He does not want to reveal that, but his knife hand is now a little easier. Never know with crazy people driving through the neighborhood.
Are you still in the doorway, or did you move to let her pass?
I will let her. Gerald would have moved to let her pass.
She rushes inside and paces.
As you rush inside, you almost trip over a large basset hound that kind of like moves out of the way and like looks up at you.
No. She is irritable, but she is still a kind-hearted girl. So, sorry, is what she says to the dog before she starts pacing.
Gerald will, confused, he'll basically put like he'll basically put his knife like in his boot, and he'll close the door, lock it. You look rather frazzled, Vanessa.
Yes. I can't believe what I am about to say, but I was attacked by a sleepwalking person. I don't know what happened. I was simply walking to my car and suddenly I was grabbed by them. I was able to get away and get to my car, but they still tried to get me even through the window.
Is there a check I can make to determine like the state that Vanessa's in? To see if she's
You
just
can give me
saying a bunch of this out of nowhere, or if this, or if there's a sign of like of a
you can
traumatic
give
thing
me
just happened.
a psychology or a psychoanalysis check.
I will do psychology.
Hey.
She looks legitimately frazzled, and her clothing is slightly ruffled in a manner that appears that she might have been grabbed by someone. Um, you don't know if the whole them being asleep was true, but she does look like she was in at least some form of an altercation.
Here, Vanessa, sit. And I show her to. We basically have like a living room like meeting table area, essentially. Sometimes it's where we eat food together, and other times it's like there where us Enigma members like plan stuff out. I imagine you're in the room now, Alexander.
It is at this point.
I come out and kind of holding my kind of a little sore and so I'm kind of stretching a little bit because I was like and then I look and see her and you and I'm like, who the hell is this?
Sorry for barging into your establishment. I am Vanessa. I simply had a traumatic experience a few moments ago.
What do you mean?
Well, on my way to my car, when I was leaving the museum, all of a sudden I was grabbed. I was able to get away, and by the time I was able to lock myself in my car, I was able to see who my attacker was. But they had their eyes closed as if they were sleepwalking, but their movements seemed way too puppet like.
Very puppet-like.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Now, Vanessa, we got some questions, and you probably do as well. Do you want something to drink? Do you want a coffee?
I I think tea would do me better right now, just to calm my nerves. And she, while sitting, she is still bouncing her leg as she needs to get out any adrenaline that is still pumping through her veins.
You feel the wet nose of a dog, like kind of push into the palm of your hand as this um this basset hound looks up at you and is just is next to the chair that you're sitting in.
That's Sandy. Beloved dog to one of our owners here, but it's a family member nonetheless to us here at Enigma.
Vanessa would start petting the dog and letting the petting motion take over instead of bouncing her leg, as she is able to somewhat feel safe with this dog around.
You know, basically, Gerald's just gonna get there's not much to drink, but he's gonna get some glasses of water. He's gonna get probably start making some coffee, and he's gonna heat up the food that he was preparing earlier, just in case. But he's gonna walk by Alexander, and he's gonna say, "She, she's not lying about the being beset by someone. Don't know if they were sleepwalking, but she was indeed beset by someone. This is the woman I said that dug up the squid."
The moment he hears that, he's literally just gonna leave. He's gonna leave and just sit down across from her. And just be like, "So, I have some questions for you."
And Gerald will go and make some stuff.
Okay. Ask away.
That giant squid you dug up. What's the deal with that thing? What makes it so important?
I just had someone attack me, and you're worried about the squid?
Yes.
Gerald will immediately come back in. He didn't know Alexander was going to ask that. Wait. No, Vanessa. He will whisper. He'll whisper to Alexander. All right, you go make the food.
Sorry, what?
You
go make the food.
Well, there's room for your questions after we answer what she's going through. She'll have a clear head if we tend to her safety first, and then she'll be able to answer your questions.
Fine. He'll get up and
I imagine the kitchen area is right there, so just hearing Alexander's question. Sorry about that. Miss Vanessa. He's straight to the point. We at Enigma look into a lot of weird things, strange things and happenings. However, you getting attacked, was it on your way here? Just as you got out of your job?
It was just as I got out of my job. I was about to call and schedule an appointment when suddenly I got grabbed. And after I drove away, because they were so close to my car, I did run over their feet. But they continued to shamble after me as if nothing had happened.
Gerald will write something down, mostly a question that he knows he's not entirely sure of, because he knows like the sleep how sleepwalking works, but that's not necessarily that kind. So he's writing down a question to ask Alexander about possibility of sleepwalking. All right. Well, we're very sorry that this happened to you. Frankly, just you trying to make an appointment. Did the individual look familiar to you? Have you seen them before?
You had never seen them before in your life.
I've never seen them. I would assume they were there maybe a couple times in the museum, but I definitely do not remember seeing them.
All right. He will like kind of take like little notes as it's going.
Okay.
Is
I
go ahead.
got a question. So, did this person that attacked you, did it have any, let's say, non-human features?
No, they looked human as far as I could tell, but I wasn't able to see their lower body beyond the window. While driving away, they looked human.
But
Well, that's
reacted kind of
boring.
strangely like a puppet, like said Alexander. Definitely weird.
Yeah.
Have
So,
have you heard of anybody sleepwalking? Anybody conversing about another person sleepwalking at all in the museum?
Mr. DM.
You kan da help Julia, Kilieti?
Yeah, it's hard to hear you now.
Oh,
Oh,
I wonder why.
oh, okay. Is it like a proximity thing? To my
The headset I'm using, I have not moved the microphone.
It might just be a volume thing.
Sounds fine now.
And
I assume I have not, Mr. DM.
Sorry, what was the question?
I heard about
If
any sleepwalking.
Has there been any
yeah, if
talk of
I
others sleepwalking or any like gossip
Um,
around at the museum with coworkers?
not gossip, but the majority of what you and others have experienced is you wake up feeling like you have so you go to sleep for 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like you spent those last 8 hours walking around and doing things. So your body still feels tired. And that's the majority of what people like complain about. They're like, oh, my body still feels so tired, like I've been overworking. It must just be being overworked. Things like that.
are there any signs of doing anything after waking up, like dirt under our nails or anything like that?
Give me a spot hidden check.
You got it. Soon as I get back to skills. Spot hidden.
You do not know.
No. As far as what coworkers have said, they just haven't been sleeping well. They felt like they've been up the 8 hours and working instead of sleeping.
Well, I noticed
Hmm.
a lot of people there had bags under their eyes, sign of fatigue and exhaustion. One usually seen in signs of, well, sleep deprivation, but you said you've slept, right? But felt tired afterwards.
Yes, it. I have always had the same dream since digging up the specimen. I am just floating in nowhere, but my body suddenly starts to move as if I am a puppet to someone's game. And then I wake up hearing the sound of a whale.
A whale.
And just to clarify, that is not my alarm.
Seeing Gerald is kind of studying Vanessa, looking for any signs of mental instability, but the psychology is aside from being frazzled and everything, it's all relatively truth. So he's gonna whisper to Alexander, and he's gonna show him a piece of paper he was writing in. He's pointing to a couple bullet points. People look as if they are sleep deprived, yet they remember sleeping for 8 hours and waking up, having the normal sleep. Points out that Nash says probably nonsense. A line underneath that says probably nonsense mentioned uh, people walking around in their sleep. Said something about, you know, skinwalkers and whatnot. Brings up the fact that these people, at least two other people, have been experiencing these sleep deprivation for 3 weeks. And that's the time that Vanessa dug up that fossil, that squid thing, brought it to the museum.
He'll Alexander will see that. He'll look back to Vanessa and he'll say, "So, have you how do you feel? You calmed down a little bit? You still shaking up a little bit?"
Gerald will smack the table. Not saying anything, but gesturing like, what kind of question was that?
What?
While that is happening, we're going to quickly switch back over to Rose. Rose is heading toward the movie. Rose, as you're heading
Yes.
towards Enigma, you're driving along, probably listening to the radio. And suddenly, before you even have the chance to slam on your brakes, you watch as someone steps in front of your car.
Okay.
You hit them, and they go over the hood, over the top of your car, and you hear the of them hit the ground behind your car.
Okay. I um I will walk out the car and I will pull out my phone as well and start calling the emergency, the ambulance.
You
And
call 911,
yes, 911.
and the 911 operator answers and goes, 911, what's your emergency?
I think I won on someone. I'm gonna check on them, but they flew. Uh, 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 I can give you the address. I'm gonna check on them as well. Yeah.
Okay, we'll make sure that we send an ambulance. If you can give us the address. As you turn around your car to look at where this person that you just hit is laying, you watch.
I mean, I actually got out of the car to check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walked around.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
back
okay.
seat.
I thought you mean
You
turn
walk-
around the car, like literally. Okay. Yeah.
You watch the person who's lying on the ground. They just start to stand up, but their body is jerky. You definitely can tell you've done some damage, but they stand up and start to walk away.
What, Mister, what do I do if they, if they stand up and walk away?
Well, you should try to keep them in place. They just got hit by a car. How fast were you going?
I assume I was going at a normal speed.
Yeah, so
I do not know
probably-
the normal speed.
Probably like 25 to 30 miles an hour. And they went over your car, which is a significant amount of damage.
Yeah, that's you. 30 miles an hour. I will try running after them, and get their attention. But yes, 30.
And you said that they went over your car, correct?
Yes, they flew. They, like they had wings, but then they crash on the ground. But then they stand up.
Oh, yes. Go and check on them.
Yeah.
They should not be walking.
Okay. I can give you the address as well. It's She will like start walking to them. I guess you would walk to them first, actually, before the address.
You were not that far away from Enigma. So everyone else, as you're talking, as you're having this conversation, and Alexander, you have just posed this question to Alexei. You hear the sound of someone get hit by a car outside.
What the hell?
Vanessa would simply jump in her seat.
You look out
Yeah,
the
take that as a
door.
no.
You look out the window, and you see as Rose, you see the familiar hat of Rose, open the driver's side door, and very rapidly press 911 on her phone. She's probably 30 feet down the road. Yeah. And you do like, there's like a slight indent in the front of the car where like the initial impact happened. But as a doctor, you can tell someone was just hit by a car pretty violently.
All right.
Rose, I am gonna need you to make a sanity roll.
For oh yeah, I guess that's fair.
Hitting someone with your car.
Yeah. Do you do a sanity roll?
So you should be.
Just yeah.
You should be able to click on your sanity number.
Oh shit.
Damn.
You said we can't push our luck, right?
You can if you want, but if you fail again, the consequences will be worse.
Yeah, or does pushing our luck work again?
You roll again, and you take the second number.
Okay. And then you... Yeah. Or do you...
There's
Or do you spend your luck again?
Luck is for a...
Yeah.
It is for
Oh, is it just a reroll? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it consumed your luck or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will try again.
Huh?
Woo!
Okay.
Let's go gambling. Yeah, she won over people before. She used to it.
He has multiple counts of vehicular manslaughter. Multiple.
She just doesn't realize what's happening.
Then for insanity roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You do still take 2 points of sanity damage, but that is not enough to have problems.
Woo!
Yeah. Harold, you're able to go out and see what happened. Yes, you see someone laying. See someone that appears to be laying on their back as they suddenly just. And you can give me a listen check. Okay. You see this person lift themselves off the ground, but it's like if you were laying down, it would go like torso, then up to their legs. But this is like someone, they literally like lift themselves legs first and like almost go from laying down. Yeah. So it's like from laying down to standing up in just one fluid motion. And you see that like one of their arms is dangling limply, obviously broken, and they just start to walk away.
Do I see Gerald?
Yes, you now see Gerald.
Okay, then I will probably tell to the person on the 911. There is a doctor here. I can let him take care of it. I can pass it to you.
Just
No, I mean I'm looking at Gerald while saying that to the 911 person.
give us the location, and we'll make sure we send an ambulance.
Okay.
A doctor being on site is helpful. Still, probably best to get an ambulance for this kind of accident. No response. They are just walking away.
I will keep the address. I assume I can just look at the corner. I mean, if Gerald is here anywhere, I will know that's the address.
Their back is turned to you. They mark down the address and they go, "We will send the ambulance immediately. Try to stay put, or at least in the nearby vicinity." Yeah.
Yes, the doctor is saying that we might be in the Enigma door, so you can go there.
Okay. We will make sure that someone is notified.
Okay, thank you. And she hung up. We need to check on that person, right?
And they are not fast. You can tell they have multiple bones broken. It's a very zombie-like shuffle as they are trying to. They're walking in the same direction. They're continuing in the same direction that they were going when they got hit. So they're very like, I need to go this way. This is the way I'm going. But it's not fast, and it's you could catch up to them relatively easily if you wanted to. Yeah.
I mean, they flew over my car. Like they probably need the hospital, or they might die. It's kind of dark, and like everything was quite sudden. Did I manage to get a good look? Kind of.
Give me a spot hidden again.
Okay. I'm good at those. I'm not good at those.
Not good
Oh
at
my
those, huh?
god!
Yeah.
I'm good at this.
You are an author. You're very good at remembering detail.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And this is this was a male figure, probably in his late 30s, of a stronger build. Mainly sticks out to you is you do remember seeing this man once before today, like once before on today. Is this
I mean,
man you recognize to have been one of the security guards at the museum?
uh, 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 um, um, that I think actually was one of the security guard at the museum.
With
Uh,
a critical success, you also noticed that when they got hit by the car where they were lying, there is a wallet that is left on the ground. Oh,
there's their wallet. They chopped their wallet. We have to give them back their wallet. Like they hurt and they don't have a wallet. It's terrible. They can't even pay for the hospital. But we should follow him at least so we can tell the ambulance that you know where he is, so they can stop him. Yes, thank you. Yes.
both of you
People
give
keep.
me both of you give me another spot hidden check.
Spot hidden check. Okay. I forget the wallet. Yeah, I was gonna get the wallet, but yes, spot hidden check. Both of us.
As you're following this
Oh shit.
person.
We both
Um,
Wow.
you both lose sight of him, but then you're starting to notice there are many people all walking the streets, more than you would normally see. Even though it's a nicer night, it's like a nice cooler night. There are more people out than you normally would see. And they all have that like slightly almost zombie like gait to their steps. Yeah, most of them do. These are patients, these are neighbors, these are people you run into on the street. Not any that you've seen for today that were there today. You don't know if they went in the past, but there's probably a good 25 to 30 people that are. They're not like one giant group. They're like all sporadically walking.
So like kind of like zombie apocalypse-esque, where it's like they're not
Yeah.
unified; they're kind of just all wandering randomly,
Yes.
and will only be unified if we anger them. I don't know.
Doctor, did they all get buff swords? That looks like a lot of people that are into buff swords. Are buff swords that good? Buff sword.
No, they're not, Miss Rose. I see that Rose has the wallet. Get inside.
I'm gonna need Joe to roll me a sanity check because this is pushing into that territory where you're like, yeah, this is not normal. This can't be explained away with by science.
Do I want to push it? Screw it. Yeah, I'm pushing it. Kata! Oh!
No.
Lay it on me, GM. How bad is it?
Ooh. Oh. It's not an extreme failure, so not.
True, but I did raise the stakes.
Yep. So instead of, actually, we'll do that. You take 8 points of sanity damage,
8 points of sanity damage.
and I need you to roll a d10 for.
D10.
Yes.
7.
Okay. As you're watching this, you swear you see one of them start to move closer, and you run. You run back home. You start to leave Rose behind, and you honestly, at this moment, you are too afraid to even slow down to wait for her as you run back into the house and close the door behind you and are breathing heavily.
Damn.
Just see Alexander's there.
Both Alexander and Vanessa just kind of.
Vanessa,
What?
seeing his panic, would get curious and peek out the window.
Oh, don't do that.
Give me a spot hidden check.
What the hell's going on?
Give you a what?
Spot hidden.
Hidden. Alright.
It is at this point that Rose, you are able to make it into the house.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I knock at the door. He kind of went on his own.
I imagine
So I
Alexander's
knock.
the one opening, closing, locking, unlocking, opening, closing, locking.
What the hell's going on with
Vanessa,
you?
you move the curtains and you peek out and you see 25 individuals meandering through the street in that same gaunt of the person that attacked you. And you take 4 points of sanity damage. As that's still fresh in your mind, and you're seeing more of these people.
PowerPoint?
4 points.
Alright. She would quickly move the curtains back and start pacing again in panic. They're they're moving just like he did. They they might all be asleep.
Gerald is like he's sitting in a chair. Did you lock the door? To Alexander.
Yeah. Yes, I locked the door. What's going on with you? What did you see out there?
Too much to hope for a normal reason.
They are hard to inject. It's very scary. I didn't know there was so much people doing drugs in our town.
You're that strange girl, right?
I mean, it's what the doctor told me. Like, they both thoughts.
Okay. Gerald is so is that just in that moment I like ran for it, right?
Yeah.
And obviously I'm feeling the fear of it, but I can still like if I know I'm safe, like behind locked walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Like locked doors, and I can still try to reason, right?
You can try to reason. Doesn't mean
Well, I
reasons
mean,
are right.
the scientific reason is out the window.
Yeah.
Now it's an Enigma reason.
Yep.
Gerald, okay. Vanessa, Miss Rose, do sit. Long conversation.
Vanessa definitely gets away from the window and takes a seat.
Is that an investigation? Am I gonna be able to follow you on an investigation? I'm sorry, I'm gonna sit. I'm sorry. And she sits down and she opens her notebook.
I would not think something like this is quite something you want to be excited for.
I mean,
Alexander, take a
Yeah.
look. See for yourself.
Okay.
Think we have a case.
I'll pull back the curtain and look.
Where did you? I could go to tackle Alexander to not open it up wide.
Throws open the curtain.
Oh!
What's
the matter with you?
Don't. Gerald's gonna try and close the curtain quickly.
You know, this is the second time I've been on the floor today. Body's aching.
You all hear this soft, like the nails against wood at the front door, just like.
Huh. Well, I guess whatever you saw out there is at our door, maybe.
And then it stops.
Maybe it's some type of creature. Should we open the door?
Shoot daggers at Alexander.
It was just a joke. Calm down.
You know, I'm not quite so sure anymore, Alexander. Okay. Look, we're not entering that door. Not yet. Miss Vanessa, you were attacked by someone closing their eyes? Those people all look like they have their eyes closed. Miss Rose, you hit someone? They got up strangely. Matches a story similar to what this Vanessa told us.
So, zombies.
Or sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking zombies.
Yes. I have a sneaking suspicion, Miss Vanessa, that the cause of this. I was hoping it was something in the ventilation, but the cause of this might have to do with that museum you work for. More specifically,
That giant squid.
but it's dead. It's crystallizing. How can something like that cause this?
you were told to come to Enigma about your dreams or your sleep, correct?
Yes.
And Miss Rose, you have heard of Enigma. You've heard of us. There are spiritual, paranormal things Enigma looks out for. We're made to look into the paranormal, find out the cause, see if it's dangerous. If so, try to keep it locked up or some way to disable it. If it is not hostile, keeping an eye on it.
You, 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 you're not joking, right? For real?
Yeah.
For real this? Okay. GM. Can I do an occult roll on Sleepwalkers? If I heard any like legends about that would match the situation.
A lure roll?
An occult roll. Occult?
Occult, yeah. If you wish.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
There isn't anything that matches the situation completely. You do know that certain powerful psychic entities have the ability to affect people's dreams and control them through their dreams.
Mm-hmm. Is that all?
Yeah, mainly.
Okay. So like, you're thinking that this squid like can control people for their dreams, and that's why they work while sleeping?
It's a little bit out of Gerald's purview, so he looks to Alexander to answer.
Alexander, I also sent you a message on Discord.
Yep.
Unless
Hold on a
speak up.
minute. My phone's ringing. Give me a second. Hello?
Alexander, finally, I got through.
Oh,
I was
hey,
right.
Nash.
I was right. Meet the government.
Sorry.
He's
know-
government!
You know that relic, that thing that was in the museum.
Yeah.
Someone may have stolen it from the museum. That's neither here nor there. But I was thinking, my grandpappy, he had a whole trove of things that he used to be a metal detector. He'd go on through with a metal detector. And I found the other pieces. And ever since I found the other two pieces, now my cabin is being swarmed by some like zombie-like night crawlers. There's like probably 50 of them. And you're the only one that ever believes me on these kind of things. So I'm calling you. I was right. Oh, sorry, Kevin, get out of here. You hear the obvious fire of a shotgun.
Oh. You still there? Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing you're pretty far away from us.
Usually, depends. Where do you live in town? I'm about a mile out of town. Enigma's
Okay.
closer to the center of town, so it's probably like 11, 12 miles out.
You sounds. Aha! God damn it. It sounds like you're like 12. You're maybe 12 miles out from us. We're kind of dealing with some of them down here too.
Give me an intelligence roll, Alexander.
Yeah, 69. Sorry.
Nice.
You remember someone told you about an item known as the Staff of Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
If these people are asleep, that's all.
He's gonna widen his eyes, and then he's gonna be like, he's gonna literally kind of just, he's gonna shout out, "Holy fucking shit! I got it!" He's gonna do that while he's on the phone with Nash too, and just announce that.
What'd you get? Did you get the government bug? Did the government bug kind of finally find you? That's why I don't drink any city water. I have a well at my house.
Hey,
Damn it.
Nash, you need to hold out as long as you can, or give us your address. Wait, do we know exactly where his place is, or we never? I'm guessing none of us
We probably know.
Never been there.
But don't want to go. It's that place that you know of, but no one ever wants to visit.
You know the general vicinity of it, but he never gives anyone his exact address because the government is trying to find him.
Government's watching, yeah. I think the closest one would maybe be Alexander.
Yeah. You know the general vicinity.
Alright, I need you to listen to me, Nash. You need to give me your exact location. And I know you're worried about the government finding out and all that, but right now, if you don't tell me where you are right now, there's a possibility you won't make it.
He goes,
But I will tell you, that relic you have, or that piece you have, can help. Maybe stop those.
Give me a persuade check.
You're not. We'll see.
Alright, come on, Hillbilly, help us out. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Well, he don't trust me. Well, we're done.
How about instead of me trying to come, how about instead of you trying to come to me, I try to come to you. I got a souped up pickup truck. I should be able to get in town.
Fine. Where do you want to meet? McDonald's. Sorry.
No, he's definitely more of an Arby's guy.
Yeah.
You know the Arby's right in front of right on the corner by the museum?
Yes.
It's made there.
Okay. How long do you think you'll be?
Well, I'm on the phone. Leave me alone.
Are you sure you can get here? You can get to the Arby's in one piece.
I mean, the government's been trying to get me for a while. I'll probably just run over most of these fuckers.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, I'll probably be there within the hour.
All right. I'll see you. I'll see you then.
Okay. So you're playing.
Bring those relics. Ah.
Will do.
All right. Bye.
Bye. And he hangs up the phone.
Gerald, I need to talk to you for a minute.
Okay.
Kind of gonna go away from Vanessa and so I just don't want them to really hear it, but I'm gonna tell him.
Nice and Rose.
Heck,
Very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of whisper it too. All right, so Nash is having a bunch of those sleepwalking guys all over his cabin. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I kind of he has 2 relic pieces. That's part of that staff I think that we found at the museum. It's kind of don't ask me how I know this, but called the Staff of Awakening. I think it could help awaken everybody.
Gerald is like confused at first.
We basically we have to meet up with Ash at the Arby's near the museum. We have to get the relic so that we can hopefully awaken all these bastards. So we may have to go outside, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Gerald will like put a hand on his forehead. Let's create a plan with our 2 unfortunate, unofficial Enigma members.
Where are they?
Gesturing as a joke, like sarcastically towards Rose and Vanessa.
Oh. Sorry, you said Enigma members. That's why Alexander got confused.
I said unofficial because of the situation they're in.
Yeah, sure. I guess whatever. Okay. He's gonna walk back over to him.
You made the straight one, but I trust your call on these things.
Well, while you two are having this whispered conversation, Rose, Vanessa, you guys are sitting at a table, or you're just in this area, and both of you watch. It's the 6-year-old girl walks in and looks over and she goes, "Hi, hi."
You're
Hello.
the one from before. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
I mean, I'm okay.
If
Kind of
you
bored.
plan to go outside, I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't go outside that often. You guys have anything fun to do, or like anything fun I can look at?
You can look at my first draft if you want. I'm writing a story on your dad's. I mean, not your dad's.
Her 2 uncles.
Yeah, your 2 uncles. On Gerald and on Alexander. Do you want to read it?
They're not my uncles. They picked me up from a carnival.
Like against your will, or?
I mean, the carnival was on fire.
So they saved you?
Well, kinda. I'm pretty sure Mr. Alexander was the reason it lit on fire. But
Jeez. Oof.
But Mr. Chingle said it was gonna be okay. He doesn't really trust you all that much because you're new and he doesn't like new people. But I don't really know how to read. So you can give me your your book, but I'll probably just look at the words and be like, "Oh, make up my own story."
I mean, I can wait for you. Sorry, Miss Vanessa. Sorry. You wanted to talk.
Yes, I might have something that is kind of interesting. I have a music box that I have not been able to open.
Can I try mess with it?
Sure. And she reaches into her purse and pulls it out.
Okay. You sit on the table, and this little 6-year-old climbs up into a chair and starts to fiddle with this music box. Now Alexander and Gerald are able to walk back to the group. This is
All right. So, oh, I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
Can I try something to wake them up as well?
Like what?
Well, in my dreams, I was always woken up by a whale. So I was thinking going to the second floor and opening a window and playing a whale call on my phone to see if that does anything to at least clear the front door.
It's 2002. There's no way there's words on the phone.
we probably have an MP3 of a whale
Maybe,
call.
yeah. Every phone comes with a word mating song.
Well, I will say the place that we are going to have to get to is an Arby's that's near the museum. So, I guess we could try
I like
both
Arby's.
ideas. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Hi. Sorry.
Strange.
I'm pretty sure if it was everyone, there would be way more people outside. I thought this is. Oh, I guess he wasn't sleeping. But I mean, everyone is a lot of people. I mean, if it's the squids, then it's normal that Vanessa would be affected because she, dig it up.
And if this is the first day you two have approached the squid, then it might not have affected you. It might affect you tonight since you've seen it.
So I gotta stay awake.
I mean, I napped earlier. I didn't dream.
I mean, she looks like she took a nap.
Yeah, do I remember any weird dream when I took a
You
nap?
did not have any weird dreams.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know. I don't have any artifacts from digging it up. Everything was donated to the museum.
How much? Yes. Tell me, you know a lot about it, don't you? Or I guess you were the one who dug it up. Tell me.
I didn't know as much as the time that we dug it up, but as for its origins, I have no idea.
Rose, you may do that.
What did you say, sorry?
You may do what you wrote in the chat. Rose, you being
I
a
mean,
more,
she likes soccer. She likes stories. Yeah.
well, you being a more nerdy individual. There is a monster in a fantasy role-playing game called Dungeons and Dragons that is called an aboleth, which is a large psychically inclined squid.
Mm-hmm.
And they technically can never die, but they go into something known as the long slumber, which their body stops working, but their mind and psychic power is still present and conscious. So maybe it's making people do something that it can't do, which is move for some reason or another.
If it can't die, do I remember how you deal with it in Dungeons and Dragons?
They can't die of old age.
No, I'm not saying anything of that. I'm asking first the DM if she will know.
They can't die of old age. They can still technically be killed, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they can be killed from physical attacks.
Yes.
Okay. Then she might relay it. Yeah. I think it's like that creature from Dungeons and Dragons. Did you ever play Dungeons and Dragons? It's a pretty fun game. It's like you role play, and it's about fantasy creatures. But like there is this squid that like sleep, and it has psychic powers and can control people even if it sleeps, and like it doesn't die of old age, but it just stays sleeping, and it look like it just it doesn't move, but it can still do psychic stuff. And it's called the Nablief.
Its body fossilizes, but its brain still functions. You've already played 1 or 2 sessions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ruby, you said his body doesn't move, but his brain still function.
Its body fossilizes, but its brain still.
I mean, it's very similar, like a diableif body's crystallized. You know, like a fossil, right? But then its brain still function. And if we think it's the squid, then it's very similar.
There's suddenly a loud slamming sound against your door.
Yeah, this is taking too long. We have. How are we gonna get past all them?
Yeah. Do you want me to try my idea first?
Can you do it right here?
If you open a window, then yes, I could play it out the window.
You see, Susan has this music box, and she goes, "I can go up to my room. I keep the door locked so that nothing can get in." Miss 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 Vanessa, can I hold on to this for a minute?
Just don't break it until, or not at all, really. I'll be back for it.
Okay, I won't break it.
Can I do a spot hidden roll for Mr. Tingers? Because I hear them talk about Mr. Tingers, but I don't see.
It will be an extreme difficulty spot hidden.
No, I mean, I'm just like, I guess so. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, let me just say, like, I look around and I don't see anything, right?
Yeah, you look around, and there is no one in this room besides the five.
Okay.
Besides the 5 humans.
Yeah. Who is Mr. Tingers? Where is Mr. Tingers?
Don't worry about it.
He's my friend. She quickly runs up the stairs and runs back down, holding a picture of a nicely drawn portrait of her, and she's holding the hand of a 7-foot tall shadow demon with red eyes.
Oh my god.
Right there.
I had a friend just like that when I was younger. It said like it was smaller and a bit chubby, but you know, it was nice.
Huh. Did yours?
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, strange girl.
Well, I can go back up to my room. You guys go be safe, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
She runs off. There's the music box. And
all
right. Sandy, come with me. And Sandy plods along after her.
Try not to sleep just in case anything happens.
Okay.
Are we going? Is it call time?
Yes. Alright, hold on. We need to get some things.
As you ask that, you hear the shattering of glass, and you see the window. The window that is curtained. You see a very obvious hand impression in the curtain, as a hand is clawing into the house.
Where's the armory? Wait, actually, I mean, let's go in the armory.
You can grab weapons.
I'm
Okay.
grabbing 2 stun guns.
So, Vanessa and Rose, you guys watch as both of these two go a little bit deeper into the house and throw open a door, and you see firearms and weapons, and you just see a whole ton of decently super well kept weapons.
Vanessa wonders what the fuck she got herself into.
Is that a real katana? I saw them in animes.
Yeah,
Is that a real one?
There's a full sword. There are multiple swords.
Okay. I think I can do again. Mm-hmm. Okay. She shake as she take it. All right. Okay.
It, is it possible to just use a taser if you have it? As I don't do firearms.
Yeah, here's a stun gun.
She takes it well. I guess this will do.
Also, if we're, I'm guessing, Gerald, that you actually care if we kill anybody here, because technically it's not their fault. I'm guessing you have a problem. Well, sorry, but I see you eyeing that katana, dear. That's not gonna happen.
Yes, actually, yeah, I realize it's real people, right? Can I actually have a stun gun too and a staff maybe? Like one of those police staff.
Here's a stun gun.
Thank you. And the staff?
There is like
Yeah.
a large wooden like quarterstaff that you can find.
I was gonna ask, is there like maybe a like a giant like blast shield type thing that like the SWAT team would use? Maybe to push them out of the way
Sean
that
doesn't have
Gerald could use?
Sean doesn't have riot shields,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay.
It's mainly in the form of like firearms, and then he has a few melee weapons, but they're mainly like stabs and bladed instruments and like throwing knives.
Is there
He
a
also has
bat?
like a few throwing axes, but
Is there a bat?
yeah,
Here.
it's like a
Here,
solid
Gerald.
wooden base set.
I think maybe you could use this to push him back.
Thank you.
No, not you. Gerald.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, you're handing what to me? What's
A
Darren?
bat.
Baseball bat.
Maybe you can use this to try and push him back. Yeah. You are strong, right?
Yeah. I'm just not known for weapons. All of these things I'm putting on myself, I'm not very good with. Unfortunately, we're missing both Sean and Bert, who
Yes.
both know how to do this.
Well, I gotta try something. Right now, you're about the strongest person who could probably possibly push him back. If they're all at our door,
Who is probably the furthest back in the group?
I guess Vanessa would be.
Vanessa, give me a dodge roll.
Yeah.
oh, they're right there. Oh boy.
Yeah,
we took
we
too
took
long.
too long going in the armory.
Yep.
Just click on dodge.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. You once again, in a very similar manner, you feel hands grab onto you. You hear
What?
like the groans of someone sleeping, who's like asleep.
I didn't even hear that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So are they
Yeah.
like snoring?
Kind of, but it's also like
So it's like
Snoring?
someone just tossing and turning in their sleep, like.
yeah.
She once again
Daryl.
lets out a blood-curdling scream and tries to use the stun gun. What do you want me to do?
Okay, this is going to find combat section. This is a. I don't think this Dunyan. Is it like a taser, like press the button and jab, or is it like the shoot kind of taser? What did we say it was?
I believe it was the shoot.
Oh, was it the shoot? Then
I
she
think.
definitely wouldn't.
At least that's what I thought. I mean, I could say I give you just a normal taser. I imagine there's that too.
We do have, yeah, hand weapons. Yeah. There's also like mace spray, but you don't know how. Yeah, there are two. There
Their
are two
eyes are
different
closed.
types.
I would say that's not
There
gonna do
are-
a damn thing.
There are contact tasers and there are dart tasers. Which one did you hand her? Which one would you have preferred, Vanessa?
Yeah.
I would prefer a contact.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a fighting brawl roll.
Is that under skills?
Yeah.
It
It should be at the bottom to the right.
Yeah. So you've got accounting, listening. You have fighting, and then it's just a fighting
Just
under
like
the
brawl.
fighting brawl. And you can't push attack rolls. I will say that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck.
Okay.
Oof.
Noise.
So you. Skill checks.
It's not looking good.
Nope.
Okay. So as you turn to like tase this person, in a very jerky manner, it punches you into the face, and you take
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to
fun times.
welcome to the game.
yeah. They do. I'll do that. 5 by 2. They do 3 points of damage to you. So you're gonna take. Yeah.
All
When
right.
did you already take hit points? You shouldn't have already taken hit points.
Oh, what was the mental damage then? What is that?
That was
to?
sanity. That was sanity damage. So you take it from your sanity number, not your hit point number.
Can I try to dart taser the person that
Dart taser?
is attacking Vanessa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do that. If her attempt fails, I am also running to attempt to tackle the individual that's grabbing Vanessa.
Cool. I'm gonna need those who can actually see who is attacking Vanessa. I'm gonna need them to make sanity rolls. So you literally see this little old grandma. Eyes closed.
Oh gosh.
I just got decked in the face by a grandma.
Yeah, you just got punched in the face.
Ooh, that's extreme. Ooh.
No hesitation from Rose. She pulls this dart taser and fires at this grandma.
Yeah, she's too excited. Do I need to make a roll for the
Yes,
shot?
it is going to be
Handgun?
a firearms handgun roll.
Ah, I missed that one. For
Yeah.
Let's see, she's gonna. It's a dodge roll. She does dodge. You watch as she her body kind of shifts, and she flops over, and the darts fire off past her.
oh my god, that commas moves.
She did release Vanessa. Vanessa is no longer being held.
Vanessa is
Gerald
going
and-
to run behind the big beefy guy.
Well, it's not hard to run behind the big beefy guys. The big beefy guy is currently running forward.
Gotta tackle Granny.
Actually, you're not running forward because you failed. You know this woman. She's a patient of yours.
Oh,
no.
good.
You can't. Your brain is not able to differentiate. You're like, no, I know this person. I
No.
can't hurt this person.
Not Mrs. Tabernacle.
So she threw herself onto her side, and you watch as she's climbing back up, but all of her movements are jerky, like she's being, like someone who doesn't belong in her body is piloting her body. And you-
We still.
I'm gonna. Alexander's now gonna try and shoot over the stun gun now.
Okay.
Are we still inside?
Give me a yeah. You are still
Okay,
inside,
okay.
and you can look past this grandma to where that window was broken. And you see more people are trying to climb their way in.
Fuck.
Through the front door. Any whale sounds?
You have to roll a sanity check,
Oh, what?
Alexander, as you're shooting this grandma.
Critical success.
Oh my god.
He doesn't care.
No problem.
I don't give a shit if she's his patient.
And
Bob
with
got
that,
the quits. It is.
with that critical success, she stands up and starts moving towards you, and it's straight into the chest.
Cold
Taser.
blood. If it was an actual gun, it would have been murder.
Yeah.
Yep.
You watch as her body slumps, and you do see it starting to twitch and move again. You probably
let's go.
have 30 seconds before
let's
she's
go.
back up.
Let's go. Gerald, stop looking at who they are and just pile through them.
Where's Miss Tabernacle?
Who gives a shit? Let's go.
Geralt, because you watched Miss Tabernacle get tased, you take 1 point of sanity damage.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 1 point.
For
Well,
this one.
The more you fail on these rolls, the more damage you will be taking.
All right.
As you
all
are
right,
watching
All right.
people you know
Let's go.
get injured.
Let's go.
Let's go. Miss Rose,
Go.
Miss Vanessa, Alexander, all of you first. Or
Uh-huh.
no, I'll go through the door and
Yes, you need to power through these idiots.
I'm gonna attempt to make a whale call since I'm a big guy.
Give me a natural world check.
Natural world? Oh, I do not have this. Yeah, okay.
You can
Please.
roll well.
Please, I've gotten a crit before. I have gotten a crit before. Damn.
Yeah. No.
Gerald is just going,
You can push the roll if you will.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah.
Miss Vanessa, can you play your phone?
Vanessa would fumble with her phone to get the sound of the whale now that she's.
You're fumbling with your phone as you're running forward, and you see that grandma stand up, turn. Eyes still closed. She's scrambling towards you. You play a whale sound, and nothing happens.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's what I figured too, but I had to give
Yeah,
it
of course,
a shot.
yes.
It's not the sound of a whale that usually wakes you up.
Oh,
From
that's
your
what
dreams.
what you said in DMs.
I described it as a whale sound, but do you know what an aboleth sounds like?
Oh, that is very fair.
Oh, I see. I like to use my staff, my Guardo staff, to keep people at a distance.
Okay.
We're basically trying to rush out the door and get to
Yeah. As
yeah.
we were shot.
We're all
gonna
behind
need-
Gerald.
all of you to make a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Oh boy.
I'm somewhat competent in this. Oh, I'm gonna push dexterity. I'm gonna push dexterity. Oh,
Wait.
thank goodness.
I might be the only one that's seen. Oh no, that's fine.
Hold on. Fuck it, I'm gonna push too.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. If one fails, it's probably fine. We have 2 extreme success. Oh,
Yeah,
never
it's
mind.
better.
It's not 96, but it is increased.
I know.
Okay. You guys are all able to make it out.
Oh, and Sandy.
Yeah. No, Sandy is with
With
Susan.
Susan.
yes.
Yeah.
She's got the dog and the imaginary friend.
Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
as you are running through, you run past and you feel someone like grab at you, and you're able to push them off, but you also feel as their nails scrape into you. You
Yeah.
take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Gerald, even though you did succeed, it was still a pushed roll, so there still are consequences. You are
It is extreme.
running. Yeah, so they're not as bad. You are running. And you feel someone grabbing towards you. What do you do? What would you do? You got a baseball bat in your hand. You've got throwing knives. You have. This is in this one moment as you feel someone reaching for you. What is the first thing you would do?
This has turned into like Back for Blood or Left 4 Dead.
Well,
We're like just trying to get through.
But it's the greatest thing because they're not. None of them are dead. They're all
I
just
know.
people sleeping.
I know.
This is also kind of the Vanessa arc, considering the DM is using her fear right now.
Yeah, fear of crowds. So, yeah, any
Gerald
sanity?
will clock whoever it is hard in the head with
Okay.
the baseball bat.
You succeed. You take 1 point of sanity damage as you look back, and this was your next door neighbor.
Phil!
You've had conversations with this person, and they're just like,
He's like the Ned Flanders for neighborhood.
yeah. And
Howdy,
you watch
neighbor.
as you clock them, they slump and right themselves and continue this movement. Luckily, there's only like 5 or 6 of them at the current moment, but you are watching as this commotion, you're watching as 10 more in the surrounding vicinity all turn and start to move forward. You all have made it to the car.
Quick thing with the
Who's
party.
driving?
Who's
Get in
quick
the car.
thing, who's driving? That's the big kicker. Who?
I drove over someone last time I drove.
So
What's
I'm
your
guessing
what's your
Rose probably
driving?
has like a smaller car if I had to wager.
Who was it?
That's probably
Me?
Yeah, Rose probably has like a
Yeah. A tubeless car, yeah.
so
Also,
This-
she left her keys in her car, considering she just got out.
well the car you all ran to is the Enigma car, which is technically it's Sean's car, and it is a pretty nice pickup truck. And Sean usually leaves the keys to the company truck in like the glove compartment.
Oh, thank gosh, he's one of those people.
Thank God he's one of those people.
You live in a tiny town in Nebraska. He's
Yeah, I
not
would say yeah.
super worried about
Yeah.
the car being stolen.
Yeah, I mean the likelihood of a demon taking the car is more higher than someone stealing it.
Especially when you have Phil as your next door neighbor.
Now I don't think that truck belongs to you. Oh,
I'm gonna have to
Phil.
call the police.
I decked Phil. Oh, he might be dead.
Okay. You guys have this
Where
truck?
is my vehicle skill?
I believe it's drive auto. Is that the skill?
Yeah, it'd be
Drive
drive auto.
All right, what's everyone's drive auto?
20.
20.
20.
Yeah, bomb 20 as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. It
not
doesn't matter.
20.
Doesn't matter.
So it literally doesn't matter who drives, okay?
Yeah. But I will say, the longer you take to choose, the harder the
Gerald,
roll will be.
I
Gerald,
think it might
Gerald.
be Gerald who will be behind
Gerald.
the wheel then.
You get into the
Gerald.
wheel. Give me a drive auto check.
It shouldn't have been Gerald, but too bad.
Oh well.
It's gonna take so much sanity damage running over people.
Yep.
That is a good point.
Hey, it's probably recompense for suffering very little the last 2 sessions.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, you could also always change drivers while you are, like,
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I think in the heat of the
Yeah,
moment, it's Gerald is the one who led them out, so he's first one in.
yeah. You're like by like the back door to the thing, and you're like, you have the door open, and you're like ushering people in, and then you quickly, as you made it to the driver's side door, that is when Phil grabbed at you. So you blocked him and then climbed into the car.
Oh God. I think I killed Phil. I looked at Alexander.
Who cares?
He might not give
Who
a
cares?
shit.
Yeah, who cares?
Give me a
Just drive.
give me a drive auto roll.
Please. Please. Oh.
Yeah, no. I didn't think so.
Oh.
20's too low.
You can push it.
Kill us all, come on. Live in the moment.
All right.
If I'm both pushing it.
I'm pushing it.
My God.
Oh.
Better, but not.
So you slam the keys into the ignition.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's not starting.
Oh no.
What we'll try, I guess. She would push him a bit and try to ignite it.
Rose pushes you out of the way. Give me a drive auto. This is gonna be a hard.
Oh my
There's not a lot
God.
of room in this car.
Yeah.
I can choose my luck points, right?
Luck is for. The only way you can change a roll is if you push the roll.
Yeah. I mean, you told me that like you can use luck, but not
Yeah,
yet.
that is a
Yeah.
optional rule that I do not use.
Okay. I don't want to push it. Like it might be even worse. I will just.
Okay. I will.
He's in the start
allow-
walking.
I will allow one more person to try to start this car before things start happening.
Vanessa is
Um,
just going to
Okay.
take, now that the car won't start, she's just gonna hop out and gun it for her car.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Alright, come on, Vanessa, you can do it.
Ooh.
Hard success.
Yeah. You are seeing as more of them are swarming. But you are able to quickly get into your car, slam the door and lock it quickly. Okay.
Alright. Time
3 in a
for-
truck, and then we have 1 in Vanessa in her own car.
I'm
Ruby.
gonna-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You have a question.
Okay. Ruby, would you allow me to hit the car and do a luck roll to see if it would manage to fix it? It's a stupid idea.
Every piece of technology,
Roll-
hit it. See
roll
if it
luck roll.
fixes.
Give me a luck roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked this skill.
I can push my luck on that, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can try.
Okay.
If you
Oh.
fail again.
At least it's a success.
Okay. You like slam your hand onto the dashboard, and as you flip the ignition, you turn the key in the ignition again, and you're like, oh, we got it. Then you look, the gas tank is almost empty.
That's the punishment.
I think we need to
Alexander, I thought I told you to refill it.
I haven't driven this thing in ages.
You might have
Alright,
enough gas
here
to
we
make
go.
it to the Arby's. You might not.
Fine, whatever. Let's
I
just
think
go.
at the moment we just need enough to get us out of this predicament.
We can do it. Okay, I believe in my luck. Let's go.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
I start driving.
Vanessa, you get your car to start, and you start to actually, I'm gonna shift that slightly because of the difference in rolls. Vanessa, do you want to push your roll?
No,
No.
I am not a gambler.
Give me a
failed it.
give
I
me
accept
a
it.
hard spot hidden. And for those in the truck, I'm retconning something. There's plenty of gas in the tank. We're shifting that slightly.
Okay.
But there will still be.
Ooh.
Okay. So Vanessa, you're starting to reverse as you see them starting to accelerate. One of you has to slam on your brakes right now, or you will collide.
I'm not the
Guess
one behind the
Vanessa
wheel.
does.
Alright.
How is that on the brake?
So you both slam on the brake.
Okay, you both slam on the brakes. Okay. Who's gonna move first? Actually, no. Technically, Vanessa rolled the spot hidden check, so you slam on the brakes. You are able to slam on the brakes as the truck pulls out of the driveway and starts to go, and then you're able to follow behind them.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need intelligence checks from each person.
Okay.
Extreme success.
Extreme!
Okay. You guys are able to rather adeptly navigate to the RVs. And you see
Gerald is all giving wrong directions. I think the Arby's is that way.
Shut up, man. You don't go outside and fast food. That's why you go grocery shopping all the time.
Oh, right.
you see there are other cars in the parking lot, including one lifted pickup truck where that you see there are like literal human limbs hanging off of the bumper.
Damn.
And like literally to the point where you wager this person hit someone and then continued to drive with like their arm or their leg caught in their bumper.
Damn, Nash.
It's the government's fault.
Okay.
You
Anyway.
also know for a fact he doesn't know that these people are sleeping. He was shooting people.
Hey, Mr. GM.
Yeah.
In seeing this, can I take a voluntary point of sanity damage?
You can make a voluntary sanity roll.
Yes. As I look at the limbs of people that he clearly had no care for, ran through, and they're attached to his truck.
You take 8 points of sanity.
8? Okay. I asked for it.
You did ask for it.
This goes against everything that you believe in as a doctor. I need you to give me an intelligence roll. You took more than 5 points.
93.
Luckily, you are able to repress this memory. It does not stick with you yet, but there may be consequences in the future.
Shaking my head, repressing that memory.
You guys are
Let's get out.
able to get out. You do see that there are still these sleepwalking individuals shambling around, and you see there's probably a group of 25 to 30 that are all swarming the entrance to this Arby's, but can't open the door. Like they don't have the fine motor skills to open the door, so they're literally just like.
Shit.
If we got that artifact, we better. How do we use it?
I guess I'm just thinking this as I go.
I mean, it's pieces, right? We put them together and then maybe we'd walk.
Sure. Why not? Alright. How do we get in? I'm sure Nash is in there.
Yeah, there should be a back entrance for the staff, right? It always it's a thing that happens in story. They always have a back entrance.
Sure, that works.
Okay.
Definitely ain't getting through that.
You guys are able to find the back entrance.
Yes.
You enter and you hear, "Hey, what the hell? You guys aren't supposed to be back here. This is for employees only. What the hell?"
Oh,
Bro,
God.
why don't you look out the entrance, you dumbass?
What are you talking about?
Go
What's
look.
going on? Holy shit! What's
Okay,
going
I
on?
can't deal with this guy right now. I'm just gonna walk past him.
This is like obviously like just this is his first job. 16-year-old kid who is making like minimum wage pretty much.
Gerald's just
Yeah,
gonna
Alexander
quickly
just
say,
walks right past him.
Gerald is just gonna say, real sorry about this, kid. Real sorry about this.
We're working on it. It will be fine.
Okay. You guys push to the main restaurant area. You see Nash there eating food. Next to him, you see there are 3 pieces of this gold inlaid staff, and one piece has this large ruby mounted at the top. Oh, you guys finally made it. Good.
Nash.
Sorry, don't mind that. I got hungry. You guys want me to buy you something?
You know, that would be nice.
He is also slightly covered in blood.
Damn, Nash. Sure gave him hell.
Oh yeah, they just kept not getting out of my way as I was driving. I kept yelling like, "Get out of the way, you dumb idiot!"
Gerald is just gonna
But they
sit
kept-
down in a chair away from them and just think about his life.
He's gonna take some. Alexander is gonna take some of his fries.
Me too.
I don't know.
I actually was gonna say the same thing.
I don't know. Go ahead. Now, I got the relic thingy. What are you guys gonna do with it? I mean,
Let's
honestly,
find out.
Huh?
Let's find out.
What's Vanessa doing?
I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
She's staring dumbfounded at the fact that this clearly decrepit man has 3 pieces of the staff that she dug up.
Oh, you see, I know you're looking at this staff and you're like, where to get the pieces? Well, see, my grandpappy owned one, and then yesterday while I was working with some friends out down at a construction site, I found the other, and then probably like 2 to 3 hours ago, I broke into the museum and I stole the third.
Details. Let's do here. He's gonna grab. Alexander's gonna grab the 3 pieces. He's gonna put them on a table and kind of just line them up the way he thinks they should line up. And he's just gonna hope for something to happen.
Okay. You watch as they start to fuse back together, and now they are now one solid piece.
He's gonna pick it up
Okay.
and he's gonna say. He's gonna hold it up. And he's gonna say, "Awaken these fucking idiots."
Give me an occult or
That's the secret word. Wake up, these fucking idiots.
All right, say that again. What'd you say?
occult or Cthulhu mythos.
I'll do the Cthulhu mythos. Oh, come on now. Got this. Yeah. Shit.
You can push the
Fuck.
roll.
I'm pushing it. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay.
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 Shit.
Can we also do a knuckle check on like popular sentences that will work in that kind of situation?
Gerald is
Sure.
worried, so while they do that, Gerald's like, he's gonna see. He's actually gonna start propping up like tables as like barricades. If Nash has not already done that, I don't know.
Nash is not. Nash literally got in and started eating. Ordered food and started eating.
And it's just
Alexander,
one
I need you to make a an extreme sanity roll.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I figured.
push it. No, just kidding.
No. Maybe we're done pushing.
Oh. You're just adding a new one every single session. You take 10 points of sanity damage and develop a new mania or phobia.
Hell yeah, dude! This is great. I'm making this a normal thing.
By the way, he already has 2 others.
Yep.
Yeah.
He already has
He's
2
gotten
others.
one every session.
He has another one. Well, that's
Give
part
me-
of the course.
Roll me a d6. On odds, it'll be a phobia. On evens, it'll be a mania.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Say that again.
So roll me a d6. On odds, it will be a phobia. On evens, it'll be a mania.
Okay.
Phobia.
Phobia. Yay.
Roll me a d100.
All right, let's see what I get. Time to roll my fucking time to roll my goddamn lottery machine.
What if it said?
Do it.
What if
I
it said
would have
terrified
laughed
0?
my ass off if it was 100. If you went from a 1 to a 100.
Alexander,
Hold on a
you
minute.
now have
Yeah, hold on.
homophobia, the fear of surgical operations.
Oh,
Good. Oh, good.
Which means if things ever happen where your doctor needs to operate on you, it will be very difficult to operate on you.
Oh, boy.
Awesome. All right.
Rose may roll a cult. And
Okay.
Sure hope I spelled that right. But, yeah.
it's TOMOPHOBIA.
Okay.
Let's go.
At least someone
Rose.
knows what they're doing.
And it's an extreme success. You see Alexander clutching onto the staff. You watch his eyes start to defocus. And Alexander, you're getting these
What?
extreme pain in your head.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You rip the staff out of his hand, and you slam it onto the ground. You watch as a wave of like red energy. You do still take some sanity damage because you are using an artifact that is beyond
Yeah,
mortal
that's fair.
combat. You take 3 points of sanity damage,
Fair. Worth it.
but the clawing sounds stop.
Ah! Oh my god! I did that! Guys!
Yes,
Gerald was
but
beginning to barricade, so he's looking. Sorry, go ahead. Vanessa?
but did it fully solve the problem? If what you said was true about this game, about this entity, did it wake
I believe.
them up?
Oh. Maybe? I mean, we can kill it. It's killable. It just, it doesn't die of old age, but it can be killed.
Gerald, you're barricading. You're looking outside.
Mm-hmm.
You see everyone start to rub their heads, look around. How did I end up in front of an Arby's? Fuck. I was in my bed. You also see someone approaching the door.
What do they look like?
Give me a spot hidden. Well, how intensely are you looking at details of people? Are you just like giving a cursory glance, or are you?
It's less about like the details of what. Actually, I should probably rephrase. A little bit less on like all of their physical appearances, but more of like their mannerisms in approaching. Like
This person is walking with intent and purpose, and an air of authority almost.
ruh-roh. I am gonna put myself beyond that door, so wherever they enter, I'm the first one they see.
Okay. This person enters. And
Hello.
looks at you and goes, "Hello," and then turns and walks towards the rest of the group.
I'm gonna watch them very carefully. Close the Arby's door.
Alexander, you're standing there reeling from this mental and psychic torment that just tore through your head. You see as an individual walks up. Alexander Kovic, I'm here on behalf of our benefactor. I see you've acquired the item of question.
Huh? Oh. Yeah.
May I have it?
I'm gonna
Hey, Rose.
GM.
Can I see that for a second?
Yes.
May I? Is there a check I can make to see if this person is indeed Enigma or something else?
Sure. Give me a psychoanalysis check.
Psychoanalysis. I can only succeed if I get a crit. No.
Wow.
In the heat of the moment, and with the way that they're walking and the authority with which they are talking, and they talked directly to Alexander about a benefactor, you wager, yeah, this is probably Enigma.
Alexander, don't we need to vote the Diablo if we didn't deal with it yet? Don't we need to keep it until that?
Do not worry. The Diabolus is being dealt with.
Trust them. They know.
Wait. Gerald is like rubbing his head. Are you our higher ups or who are you? I know my contacts and you're not them.
I am employed by a mutual benefactor for me and Sir Corvus, and I can take that artifact off your hands. And he put his hand out.
Hold on a second.
Gerald, it's fine. He's one of us.
I want some proof. You, Alexander,
How about
your
the
head's
fact
in
that
the
he's
books.
here?
Your head's in the books and the clouds.
What is that supposed to mean?
How about explaining to us what the hell happened? I had to cause some probably irreparable damage to an old friend.
You make
The
it
staff
sound
member-
like I knew this was gonna happen.
If this was something you already knew of, why is it suddenly being dug up and all this is happening? No, something ain't right. Something ain't right here.
The creature, the aboleth, was seeking to use the staff to awaken itself. If it had awakened itself, it would have been catastrophic to
How would
the
one
entire
such a
city.
thing as that awaken itself?
In the same way it uses its psychic power to affect the individuals of this town.
Yeah, it was in the big samba, so it probably wanted to
So
be awake.
shattering the staff didn't wake it up, only woke everyone else up.
Yes. The staff has to be used a specific way to wake up the aboleth. And honestly, if you want proof, after you hand me the artifact, you may go to the museum, see for yourself, just down the road.
Why don't we go to the museum with you?
I'm
It's
less
just there.
interested if it worked or not, and more interested in why this wasn't dealt with by someone of what you say you're. Whoever you work for, if it's Enigma or someone else. Why is something like this that is known? Did you even know it was there?
I mean,
Buried?
there are many things that are buried. As he looks over to Nash,
Right, but this one that can take over the entire town in a span of a couple weeks is a pretty big issue.
he turns
would
and
have
looks at
happened
you,
if-
and
What would happen if we didn't break that staff
these
there?
eyes are cold and calculating. He goes, Gerald, there are entities that sleep that could raise this entire planet just by waking up. One aboleth is a very small fish. And he turns back and just opens a hand to you, Rose, expectantly.
Rose, it's okay.
So, is it okay with both of you? I don't want you to fight. Is it okay, Mr. Austin?
Gerald's gonna walk out of the Arby's.
Okay.
Rose, you
I'm
give
gonna
it to
give
him.
it. Yes. She answered.
You hand it to him.
Yeah.
You'll be receiving your payment shortly. He slides it onto his back and walks out as well.
Is a psychology
What's
wall possible on that guy?
What?
A psychology wall on that guy.
Sure.
Could I do that? I should have done that earlier, but anyway, I failed.
He seems to have a lot of authority. It's kind of the to the point where it's like he has enough authority that you are like, even if he's not who he says he is, he's at least someone important. So I probably shouldn't not do what he said.
That's fair. Anyway, she did it.
Alexander's
Vanessa,
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Vanessa is going to now use her car and make her way to the museum to look at what he said.
Okay. Is anyone else going with Vanessa, or is it just Vanessa going?
Alexander's gonna stay in the Arby's for a minute just because his head is like really hurting, so he doesn't
Fair.
want to move.
It's just down the street, right, from the Arby's.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
corner of an Arby's.
Yeah.
Gerald will probably walk. End up
The
walking
Arby's
there.
is on the corner, and the museum is like probably 100, like probably a football field's length away.
Gerald will probably just walk.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow Shepard there as well.
So Rose, Vanessa, and Gerald all go to the the museum. Alexander stays in the Arby's
Yep.
with Nash.
Yeah.
Nash is like, "You want me to buy some food? You don't look so good."
Yeah. Sure.
Fellow conspiracy theorist eating Arby's.
What do you want? I can get you anything. Though I do only pay in gold, and they kind of don't like that, but it's the only thing the government can't track.
Give me some of those fries.
Hey, Dale. What do you want, Nash? Give me a large curly fry.
What's his name? It's me,
Fine,
Dale.
Nash.
Uh,
The thing is, you know Dale also, because Dale is Nash's brother, but he's like the same brother. Like the
Maybe.
Ryder family is.
And he's not a zombie because he has the night shift.
Yeah.
ugh.
Okay. You get a large curly fry and are able to eat and nurse a headache. Everyone else, you guys get to the museum. You do not see the aboleth moving. In fact, it looks more stationary than it used to.
It looks more dead than
Yes.
before.
There were like
Van-
security guards that were about to stop you, and then they noticed who you were, Vanessa, and they were like, "Come on in." Were these two with you?
Yes, these two are with me.
Well, what about the other one? There was another one that entered not too long ago.
No, I don't think they were.
What did he do?
No, he didn't do anything. He just came in, and so I think he's still in there. He's just staring at it.
Ah,
Gerald will move over and see the individual that he's talking about.
You see
Yeah,
an
Vanessa would do
individual.
the same.
See an individual in a yellow suit staring at the apple, and he just goes, "Fascinating, isn't it? How something's mind can persist after its body has deteriorated." Gerald, you instantly recognize this person.
From the surface,
You
right?
and you know his name. Vanessa, you recognize this person as the person who pointed you in the direction of Enigma.
Enigma.
Who did you say? Gerald?
Enigma.
Yeah.
Oh, it said something from the circus, right?
Yes. You see the ringleader Sebastian standing there, staring at this apple.
You.
Ah, hello, Gerald. Pleasure to see you again.
Where's your gypsy friend?
She's around. You don't really need to worry about that. After all, there are much bigger problems.
so
Do we still have problems?
Gerald,
Oh, yeah.
he's not pulling it yet, but he has a hand ready by one of his throwing knives.
Oh yes, you have much bigger problems. After all, little Susan finally got the music box open. And that's where we will end the session.
Yeah, another phobia.